Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I want you to do is to pause the video and see which deck is resonating with you. We'll go ahead and begin with deck number one. Oops. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Coins, the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands, overall energy, the World, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands. All right, so it feels as if, maybe you set out an intention or a goal, and either your goal is completed now, or your goal is actually to go away, to leave, to go to a new city or state, or maybe you're making intentions to travel. I also might be picking up the perspective of someone that's at a distance. There may be someone that is setting their intentions to come and visit you, or to move to be with you if you're in a long distance relationship. I'm also getting the energy though of some sort of blockage. Either you are blocking someone because you don't want them to get too close, or it's vice versa. I feel like somebody is holding back their emotions, maybe trying to cover them up. There could be something that puts you in a nostalgic mood as well. You could be holding on to memories. Now, if you're being blocked from moving forward, like you set your intentions and there's something that you're wanting to complete, it could be your emotions that are preventing you from progressing or moving forward. I feel like overall, though, this is talking about completion. Like maybe you fulfilled, some chapter in your life, but now there's some sort of stagnant energy. I feel like maybe you're trying to go back to the past, or like maybe you want to turn around. It seems like maybe you're also stuck in your own comfort zone. There could be something going on career-wise where you're stuck. You want to move forward, but you keep going back, or you're stuck in the past in some way. I kind of feel like whatever is stopping you from moving forward, you've really got to go within. You've got to dig deep, or maybe you've got to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to that's emotional for you. Yeah. I feel like you're dealing with the ego, your identity, maybe not wanting to let go of what you know, what's familiar. There could be some sort of resistance towards change, like you're fighting against it. I feel that the universe is trying to do things to push you out of your comfort zone. Everything is like conspiring together. The energy, everything that is trying to progress you forward, is trying to get you out of your comfort zone. You might need to ask yourself, like, what's holding you back? Like, why can't you let go of the past, or why can't you allow yourself to be vulnerable? Or why are you hiding your emotions? You know, there are things that you're needing to maybe question yourself so that you can get through this. There also may be something going on in regards to like your creativity. If you're a writer, you could be dealing with some sort of writer's block, but again, I still feel like it has to do with something that you might be holding on to emotionally. I also feel that maybe somebody is needing to get into the routine of opening up and, you know, allowing themselves to be more open or share. Like something takes practice. In a love situation, it might be hard to figure out how someone's feeling, again, because there are some sort of blocked feelings, or resistance. Even if you try to initiate, or if you try to get someone to trust you or to open up with you, it seems like something stops and you're like, I can't. I feel like somebody gets defensive kind of easily as well. I feel like anytime someone starts to feel vulnerable, they become very guarded or defensive and try to push you away. I feel like your world has changed in some way. Or the world is changing around you and you're trying to stay the same, but like you have to go with the change too, or find your place in this new world. Find yourself in the midst of all these changes that are happening. So also in a love situation, I feel like somebody has changed. Maybe they were in a relationship, but they're no longer in that relationship. And this person may be trying to indirectly send you messages or let you know that they're available or single. But maybe you're not willing to open up, or maybe you don't trust this person. Now, if someone is hiding behind a mask, but like trying to give you clues and hints, that also might be why you're not responding to someone or opening up to someone. Even if you have a feeling that, I bet this is so and so, the fact that this person is not, you know, coming out and being authentic with you makes you just not want to trust it. It's like, well, and then too, maybe you don't even want to be wrong or assume that it's that person and it's not. So I feel like somebody is never going to be able to get into your space or to get you to talk to them or trust them until they are able to be authentic and real with you. Mm. Somebody also might keep drinking because they don't want to deal with reality. Mm. Also, if there's anything that you are trying to manifest, I feel that part of that comes from allowing yourself to feel, um, or allowing yourself to be vulnerable in order for something to come into fruition. You also might need to use your emotions to get what you want. Um, I don't know how that would make sense for you, but it's like you have to use the emotions that you're hiding inside in order to um, achieve something somehow. I don't know how that's going to manifest for you or how that's going to play out for you, but I just feel like you need to use your feelings or incorporate your feelings into something. Let's say you work in marketing or something and you're trying to market some sort of product, and you know, you and your creative team, you're working together and it just keeps falling flat, like the point that you're trying to get across or whatever the product is that you're trying to sell. And I kind of feel like it's because it's emotionless. Like people are maybe trying to sell something just using examples from other people's work or other people's advertisement, and it's just like, but what do you feel? Like, how do you relate to this? So I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe you're needing to make something more personal. Like, you got to tap into your emotions is basically what I just keep getting. You might find yourself feeling very nostalgic by listening to movies listening to music or watching certain movies. But maybe you need that. Maybe you need to feel. You also might keep dreaming about the past and not really understand why you keep dreaming about the past. Or it seems like you keep getting some sort of confusing messages in your dreams. It's possible too that the past is clouding your judgment. Maybe you're too hung up on the past and unable to, push forward. Okay, I'm also getting something about a secret being kept. I don't know if you are keeping a secret from somebody or somebody is keeping a secret from you. And this secret may have something to do with a water sign, especially a Scorpio. Okay, I almost feel like somebody is playing charades with you. Um, it could just be the universe, but I really feel like somebody is trying to play charades with you. And maybe you don't feel like it. Maybe you're like, I don't want to play charades. Like, I want to play talk to me direct. Like, something's going on where I do feel like maybe somebody is like putting something in their stories, like there are these messages for you. And maybe the messages are too confusing. You're like, this could mean anything. I don't know if that message was for me, but it does seem like this person is like trying to talk to you. Either way, I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. If somebody's trying to talk to you through, some sort of, what do you call it, cryptic messages, I just don't feel like it's going to go anywhere because it's just too confusing. You might be too concerned that you're being delusional or that you're just thinking the wrong thing, so you're not going to act on it. You're just like, let me save myself the embarrassment. Like, I'm just going to, assume that even if it is a message, I'm not saying anything. So yeah, it's just going to be a blockage because somebody can't really be direct with their feelings. I feel like they're trying, but it's hard. Also, if you are creative, you might be, wanting to make a movie. Maybe you already work in the industry and there's something that you're working on. Maybe you're trying to make a documentary. To be successful, somebody might need to move to like a different state for career purposes, like maybe even love. Like, where you're at now may not be the best place for you. You might want to look into some sort of relocation astrology, a professional that can give you some sort of guidance or direction in regards to the best places for you to move to or relocate to. But I feel like somebody is maybe needing to relocate for a career. But I also see this as maybe somebody is planning on moving far away just in general. I feel like somebody keeps having like a repetitive dream or something is like repetitive clues. It's like, why do I keep seeing this? I don't know. It just seems like maybe something is trying to get your attention, but you just don't know like what to do with what it is that you're receiving. You're like, I don't know what this means. I'm seeing random messages. I keep dreaming about spiders, or I keep dreaming about drinking a glass of water. I keep dreaming that it's raining. Like something's going on where you keep having some sort of repetitive dream, but you don't know what to make of it. You just know that the universe is trying to talk to you, but you don't understand what they're trying to tell you. There could be some sort of competitive energy between you and an earth sign. There's also a possibility that someone is trying to sabotage another person's relationship out of envy or jealousy. It's possible that there's both an earth and a fire sign that are competing for you. Just in love general, I feel that there's resistance from two people who are attracted to each other or interested in each other. I feel that both parties are choosing to suffer in some way rather than give in to their desires or I don't know. It's a sense of pride. It's like I have too much pride. Like, why should I reach out to this person or why should I forgive this person? It just seems like it's pride that's blocking two people from communicating. That and just like terrible communication, just and I feel that neither party is willing to compromise or meet each other halfway. It's like, nope, my way or the highway, and it's just like it doesn't go anywhere. So in turn you end up like repelling each other. Somebody is unaware that they're even blocked. Like somebody might have blocked you. You don't even know it because you haven't even, checked on their page or thought about them or, but I feel like somebody has you blocked. And I feel like they call themselves trying to hurt you, but they're really just hurting themselves. You could find yourself dealing with some sort of strong personalities. Like you and somebody else both have strong opinions, strong personalities. It's better to just be like agree to disagree because I feel like there's a clash between you and other people. Maybe it's not one person in particular. It could be several people that you're clashing with. But I feel that everybody is standing on their own beliefs or fighting for what they believe in. So I keep getting stuff about war, which could be talking about what is actually happening, or this is, in the world, or this is something more internal, like there is an internal battle going on with you, and you're having a hard time letting your ego die or your ego rest. You're like, no. Mm. All I know is that whatever it is that you're wanting to do, you're gonna have to set your ego aside. I don't know if this is love, career, whatever. You've got to put your ego aside. It's something you're unwilling to let go of, or you keep trying to force something to stay the same or prevent change from happening, when it's just like, just let it go. Just allow it to happen. Allow it to spill out. Allow the change. Yeah, so that is the main thing I'm getting for deck number 1. All right. Deck number 2. You have the 4 of Cups as well. Oh my God, the 6 of Cups. It's the same thing. First 2 cards. Temperance. 7 of Wands. Ace of Wands. You have the 9 of Coins. Page of Wands. And 5 of Swords. All right, so I feel that you are just trying to focus on you and your needs. Maybe you are being selfish or self-centered, and maybe that's for your protection. You're like, I can't worry about what's happening with you and this over here. Like, I just need to focus on me. It could be reversed. Maybe someone that you're dealing with is behaving selfishly. I feel like you're wanting to be left alone. I feel like you want people to go away. Maybe people are trying to get you to open up or talk to you because they can tell that something's wrong, and you just seem like, I don't want to talk right now, just leave me alone. I want to be with my own thoughts. You too seem to be holding on to the past. Happy memories or things that you used to be happy about. Maybe you're thinking about a soulmate. I just feel that, you don't want to open up with anybody. You don't trust anybody. You're just wanting to be alone. Now, you are possibly doing some form of healing as well. It seems that you're trying to, have some sort of a balance in your life. You also are likely trying to transmute a situation, trying to make a situation, make the best out of a situation, or work with what you have. You're like, okay, let me just try to, I don't have this, I don't have that, but what I do have is this, and you're trying to find like a happy medium for yourself. I feel like you're also maybe tapped into a soulmate's energy. Like, maybe you guys are able to feel each other. There's some sort of telepathy between the two of you, but at the same time, I don't feel like anything is happening from that. At least for you, I feel like there's going to be a new beginning. I do see a willingness to conform or compromise. You're like, okay, like, I still come first, but I guess I could do this, or I guess I could, share this. Like something's going on where I do feel that you're going to be able to compromise. Now, you might be doing something for protection, or maybe you need to. I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody is doing something in front of their doorstep or their around their home. And I picked this energy up, I think, in one of the weekend reads, where it's like maybe someone does need to put some sort of protective barrier in their around their home so that the wrong energies can't come in. Or if you've been alone, maybe, you're in a situation, you're like, why am I still alone? Why am I still single? This definitely looks too like, whoever is in charge of guiding or protecting your love life doesn't feel that the people that have been trying to get close to you are worthy. They just are like, no, they can't get close to you. They can't come in your world. Like, they're not allowed. So I feel like there could be some sort of strong protective presence around you. I do feel like you have spirits or angels fighting for you. Maybe you're unaware of it or you don't understand it, but something might be for your own good. You also might be creating some sort of a safe space. I don't know if you're creating some sort of group or if you attend, certain meetings or what have you, but it seems like you're also focused on having a safe space. I feel like an opportunity is going to appear to you, and it's going to take you a minute to accept this opportunity because you don't trust it. It could be an opportunity for money, to make money. It could be an opportunity for love, or an opportunity to meet someone. But whatever the case, I feel like you're hesitant. Maybe someone is inviting you to something. You're like, I don't know. I don't trust it. Whatever is being offered to you, you're choosing to just like stay where you are or to focus on yourself for now. But I do feel like eventually you're going to go ahead and take this opportunity that's presenting itself to you. But it's like you're going to proceed with caution. If this is about, that blockage with your spirit guides or your ancestors, I feel like there is going to be somebody worthy enough to get past. It is kind of like gatekeeping, like you're being gatekept. But there is someone who I feel like eventually your spirit guides see as worthy enough to come get close to you. There also may be someone who is standing up for you or speaking in your defense, whether you're aware of it or not. Could be a fire sign that's trying to protect you or speak in your defense. If you are patiently waiting for love, feel like you turn a lot of people down because you have certain expectations or you have high standards and you're not willing to back down from that, which is, that's fine. But I do feel that you're just having to wait. You're holding out. You're okay being alone, learning more about yourself. It's still like you're in this phase of preparation. I feel like when your soul is ready, that the right person will come forward, or you'll see them. Maybe you're blinded by the right person right now because you're just not ready to see them. But when the time is right, you'll see them. Mm. There's also someone that is possibly waiting around for you to be ready for them because they truly believe that you're their soulmate. I feel like maybe someone visits you in dreams. Like I said, it's somebody that I feel like you're connected to. There's a shared energy. If someone has passed away, I feel that they're connecting with you through the spiritual realm. Maybe they're wanting to let you know they're okay, or they might visit you anytime you start to feel like extreme anxiety. It also could be that when you feel all this anxiety or over emotional, that is when that person's presence is near you or visiting you. There may be something significant about, a fire sign, especially Sagittarius. I feel like you're being transformed, or you're being changed. I feel like you're going through some sort of transformation. It also could be that someone was sent into your life to help you go through some sort of transformation. If you are any type of healer, it's likely that you help people transition or transform. So you could be someone who works at a nursing home. You could be someone who is considered to be like a death doula. But yeah, if you are some sort of healer, you might be helping people transform. I feel that somebody is passing through your life to give you encouragement. Either you are being protected by a fire energy, or an earth energy. Or maybe you are the one protective of those people. I feel like somebody is, like I said, like passing through your life to give you some kind of encouragement. They're trying to help you overcome insecurities, to overcome unhealed wounds, trust issues. Yeah. I feel like you've got some cheerleaders on the other side. Now, it still could be that someone comes into your life in human form, but this person's purpose is trying to get you to overcome, something that you're dealing with and help you heal. I feel that you are being given some sort of gift. Something is being handed down to you. Or maybe you had some sort of DNA that's being awakened or activated. And this is something that's going to help you maybe be creative or any type of talent. I just feel like something's going to blossom within you. Someone might even anoint you in some way and you don't even know it. Like it could be a stranger in passing. Like maybe they bump into you and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. And then it's just like, little did you know that that was like an angel or an interdimensional being or something that is trying to bless you in some way. Yeah, you might find yourself feeling inspired unless you're the one that goes around inspiring others. Mm. I'm getting something about a spirit or like someone breathing their spirit into you. I don't know. It's just kind of making me think of, yeah, just something's being passed or given to you, passed down to you or given to you. I feel like you could either be visited by the spirit of a mother or mother figure or a child if you lost a child. I just feel like you're being gifted with something. I feel like it's more so spiritual, but it could be like a literal gift. Maybe it's somebody's giving to you. All right, let's move on to deck number 3. You have the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Overall energy. Prince of Pentacles. Princess of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So in a love situation, I see the possibility of you being pursued by multiple people. There could be several people that just kind of claim you. They're like, that's my person. And so there could be multiple people just in a sense competing for you or pursuing you. The other way I'm seeing this is that you are going to defeat your enemies. You might have enemies that you don't know about, or it's like all these attacks. It could be a spiritual attack, it could be personal attacks from people, but whatever the case, I feel that you will defeat your enemies. You're going to defeat all that negative energy. I feel that you're also, in a sense, becoming stronger or taking your power back. I feel like you're going to break any chains that have been holding you back, suppressing you, anything that's been holding you down. I feel like you're being liberated from that. Seems like you're going to have like this surge of power. And it's just like, it makes me think of, any video game where you eat the mushroom or the power coin or whatever. And then you have like these quick 30 seconds to like hurry up and rush through something or gain something. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Like, you are going to have like this brief time frame before some door closes or this window of opportunity. And it's just like, hurry up and do this or complete this before the door closes. And so, yeah, I just feel like you're going to have an opportunity to do this with powers, like you're having like extra powers or something. So take advantage of any type of powers that you're having before some sort of window of opportunity closes. If you are battling depression or anxiety, I feel like this is a phase or a cycle that you're having to overcome. It's like you're being attacked by a ghost or the ghost of your past. But it's like as soon as you stand up to the things that you're dealing with internally, it will be healing for you. And it's going to also almost kind of create this door or this passage. I don't know. Again, I keep getting like references to like video games, and it's like you're in this game and you keep trying to you're like, how do I get out of this room? Like, I don't see, I did this, I did that. And then all of a sudden you win another level, and then a door opens up and you're like, oh, there it is. And I kind of feel like, it's like you're in this video game and there is something, but it's just not visible to you because you're busy dealing with a lot of internal things. But I feel like you're gonna beat your own demons and have success. And then there's gonna be another path that is available to you. So maybe too, you've been feeling kind of trapped or stuck, and you won't feel that way anymore. I do feel like if you've been lost, you're going to find yourself. If you've been struggling financially, I feel that, money is on the way. You're going to have like enough financial success to where you can take care of, your personal needs, and maybe even have something left over, not maybe a whole lot, but at least just you're not going to be suffering financially if you have been. Um, Also, if you've already started something, but maybe you got frustrated because you felt like maybe you had wasted your time or you made a bad investment, finally, I feel like there's going to be a payoff. You start to see the money that you've been trying to earn, or you start to see the value in yourself in some way. But yeah, it took a minute, but things are going to pay off for you. You also might start seeing synchronicities of sevens, nines. I also want to say maybe even something about 7-6 or 9-6. Something is like a puzzle. And it's just kind of like having to rearrange things or move pieces around before you see the message. Mm, Seems too like you've had to put things into perspective, or maybe you're going through a period of darkness because it's helping you sort things out in your life. It's helping you realize what's important and what's not. What can you do away with, and what do you need to keep or have? And I feel like ultimately there's going to be a lot of emphasis on the things that you value most, or the things that you find most valuable in your life. You are one of the things that are the most valued. Or maybe you're seeing by putting yourself first that things will fall into place. I don't feel that you're meant to follow. I feel like you're meant to lead, even if you're only leading yourself. But you have to go through, different hardships. If things have also been very chaotic for you, and you just have grown weary, I feel like you're gonna get peace. You're like, finally, like I can have peace, or I can rest, or I can see the fruits of my labor. There could be something significant in regards to an earth sign and a water sign. Um, if these people were in any way like your enemies, or if these people have been blockages in your life, I feel like you're going to break through that barrier. These people aren't going to be blocking you any longer. Um, the other way I would see this, though, is that these people might be in your corner and supporting you and lifting you up and protecting you. Mm, Feels like you're being guided towards your passions. Your intuition is guiding you to have success. Also could be that these people are your spirit guides. Does seem like maybe your spirit guides have been working overtime to protect you. If you've been struggling to believe in yourself, I feel like you are going to overcome whatever negative thoughts you've been having. I feel that you're no longer going to feed into your enemy or your enemies. You're going to start ignoring them. You're going to start ignoring that negative voices in your head. I feel like there's a quiet strength happening with you. If you've been concerned about being single, I don't know, I just kind of feel like you've been getting stronger. You've been learning more about yourself. Like this needed to happen. I feel like it's also being revealed to you who your enemies are or were. You might realize that it's better to let something go or to cut your losses. Maybe something isn't worth it. So if you've been holding on to something out of fear, it just seems like at some point you're like, this isn't worth it. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to heal. If you've been allowing someone to get into your head or manipulate you, or if you've been doing something for somebody else or trying to live your life for someone else, I feel like you're going to stop doing that. And that's where your power like really kicks in, because you stop allowing people dictate to you about how you should be or what type of job you should have. Or, I just feel like once you embrace your true self is when the real healing takes place. There's a strong possibility that your family or your community has been very manipulative or just had too much of a influence over you. Mm. Yeah, it just kind of looks like you're having to ignore a lot of negativity. It's like the more you put things into perspective, the more you realize who you need to keep around you, who you need to let go of. Mm. I feel that some sort of karmic debt is also being settled. Mm. Now, there also may be somebody that's thinking about you and feeling like their life, they're asking themselves, has their lives been any better or any worse since you haven't been in it? And I do feel that someone values you since you have not been in their life. They're realizing that you were someone very valuable. Yeah, ultimately, I see you taking your power back. I feel like you're literally pruning out unhealthy things from your life, people, habits, career, and you're only keeping the things that are healthy for you. And then I see your life just blossoming. Things start to get better for you. Mm. I also feel that by you looking out for yourself or putting yourself first, um, that is going to attract the right person into your life if you've been single. In fact, I kind of feel like there is someone who possibly watches you from a distance, but they admire you. They are attracted to your poise, the way you've matured or handled things in life. I don't know if this person knows like your backstory or if this is someone from the past, but it seems like this person really admires you and appreciates you. Mm. Mm. Continue to set boundaries for yourself. I feel like it's going to reveal something to you. Maybe initially you didn't want to say no to people, or maybe you let people do too much. It just seems like ultimately you see the payoff by you setting boundaries with yourself. You're like, oh, okay, well, I'm glad that I said no. I'm glad I did this and or didn't cave in, and whatever it is, it's like you're glad that you started taking back control of your life. I do feel though that somebody is going to come return to you because they didn't realize what they had when they had you. That can be an employer too. Maybe your job is like, we need you back, like you were good. Nobody else runs that department like you do. So whatever the case, I feel that somebody might come back to you because they see that you have so much value. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.